For me, the big one for the last 20 years has been anger. And I've made huge progress over the years, but I kind of know that it's never going to be not a problem. But then it's kind of okay, right? Like, as long as you feel like you can be on a path of gradually understanding it more and more and working with it and having the systems of maybe accountability, or at least the right nets to catch you if you're going too far. And it can be as simple as having a partner who'll just be like, no, I'll just do that, and then you don't. And it can be a more complex thing where people go do what we do, which is go work with a counselor, or depending what your issue is, go get help for it too.
Yeah, I mean, I've never met a perfect person. You know, everybody knows that there isn't a person who's ever done working on themselves well, unless you're one of those people who thinks that, in which case you need the most help. But yeah, I think for me, what I love about being a therapist is that every time I talk about something with a client, it pushes me to hold a higher standard for myself. And look, if you're going to be saying that people need to work on this stuff, then you better damn well be working on your stuff too, right?
Yeah.
So I
Which
love that.
which I feel like is great. It's kind of a theme that we both have because we try to be better people, but I do find myself annoyed at that pressure sometimes.
Yes, the pressure to be like good at it, I guess. But I think what if it's not the pressure to be good at it, but just the pressure to be working on it always? Like what you said, right? You know you're never gonna be perfect, but you just do what you can do, and maybe don't measure it by needing to show other people that you are, but you measure it more by, I know I'm doing my best. I'm pleased and proud of myself.
Yeah. And I think maybe the world needs a little bit more of that too, right? And I feel like maybe not you, but like most people feel a pressure to present themselves in a certain way. I'm this type of person, and this is how I look on social media. This is how I look at work. This is what my friends think about me. This is what my parents think about me. And I think all feel some pressure to be a certain way and to be a bit ashamed of the chaos that we all have, the messy desires and the stuff that doesn't make sense, and the vengeful thoughts, the dark thoughts. And not that you should act on those things, but it's okay to acknowledge that it's messy and it's very difficult to be on a path of being a human being and trying to like be a good human being. I feel like the world needs more of that. Like, so what if you fuck up? Like, I think it definitely shouldn't be what it is now on the internet, which is if you see a famous person, even if it's like micro fame, if they mess up,
it's like, oh, they did the huge thing. It's like anyone else who did that, no one would care, but you care so much because they are just someone who you think is famous.
Yeah, and you have them up, but like, it doesn't make sense if you are a mess as well, just like I am, just like he is, just like she is, and you're judging those people for being a mess in some areas of their lives. There's a different way to do this, which is, that was not that
not
good.
Your finest moment.
Yeah, like you need to work on that, but look, I get it. Like I fucked up before too. I don't know why we've lost that. That feels like what wisdom should be. It feels like if we lived in a society with tribal elders and there was a conflict and we brought it to the elders, they'd be like, you have walked a dark path.
But we welcome you back into the light.
Yeah. It seems like that's the direction we should be going in, but we're getting more and more polarized and more willing to just like burn people at the stake.
Yeah, and that makes everybody live in fear because you're afraid of saying the wrong thing. I mean, nowadays, even if you're not famous, you kind of have to watch your words just because everything can be traced. I don't know how this technology stuff works, but you feel like you have to. And I don't think that's the way to live, right? Like it would be nice if at least some of the time you can live authentically and not as a reaction to what you think other people are going to think about you. Like, I feel like that is the greatest flow in life. it gives you such a big high, in my opinion, to be able to live without caring about what other people are gonna think. Right? Because
like without caring, meaning you're
Yeah.
not being an asshole, but if I want to be a certain way, express myself a certain way, I should be able to. I should feel free to.
Yeah, exactly. It's not in the I don't care what you think, like F off. It's more of a just like, I know I'm a good person. Like, I know I'm not out there to hurt anyone. And so I just am able to say what I feel. I'm able to express it. And then if someone does say, hey, I don't think that's the best that you said that, then I reflect on it and I go, maybe I don't agree with you. And so I'm fine with what I said. Or, yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. I'm sorry I said that. I didn't realize how it would affect. That's the way, it would be nice if it was. Instead, it's you say something that's slightly not the best and you just get whacked for it. And then from then on, you're just like,
I
like,
can't say
don't
how
have an
I feel.
opinion, right?
Yeah. I think those two examples, we should be able to do that. Like, say the second one was, say I'm sorry. I didn't realize that it was coming across like that. You're right, blah, 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 blah. But the first one, which is, I stand by what I said. I also see your side, but I stand by what I said. We've lost that too. To agree to disagree and just be okay with it. Like, why not? Like, we don't have to align about fucking everything.
I feel like that's the biggest thing I talk about in couples therapy, is that the reason why people in relationships get so upset with each other is because they think their opinion, if it's right and it's true, must not allow for the other person's to be right and true.
But it's not a binary thing.
Yeah, it's not. They think it's like, oh, it's either this or this, but it never is. I mean, very rarely is one person right and the other person wrong, right? It's just different points of view, and that's really normal.
And actually, there's a lot of room in the middle sort of gray area of like, this is what I value and this is how I feel, so it makes sense. This is what she values, so this is her opinion on that. That also makes sense. So I'm okay with this. Like, it can actually just be like, okay, so then when I speak about these things, I should be a bit more mindful of these things. And when she does these things, she should be a bit more mindful of this. And it's not like you need to change each other to like fit into my mold, right?